After the success of the Puzzle Tool Tournament and the release of the new Cold Words puzzle tool, the next community selected puzzle tool is officially here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the new Math Mazes Puzzle Creator tool inside a book creator. With this tool, you can create customizable Math Mazes puzzle books for print and interactive PDF formats, making it perfect for activity books, educational books, homeschooling resources, and more. You'll be able to customize things like maze size, difficulty, math operations, fonts, layouts, and interactive puzzle options for devices like the Kindle Scribe. And since many of you requested this tool because it's something not commonly offered elsewhere, I'm really excited to show you what it can do. So let's jump in and take a look at the new Math Mazes Puzzle Creator tool. As with all of our tools, you want to start off in book settings by setting your trim size. You can also set up the number of answers per page. You have the option of 1, 2, 4, 6, or 9. Then go into puzzle settings and set up your puzzles. Number of puzzles, that's the same as in all of our tools, as well as the starting puzzle number. Then you have the options that are specific to your Math Maze puzzles. You can set up the equations across and the equations down. You can also set up the maximum number of digits from 1 to 4. And you can have either 2, 3, or 4 numbers per equation. Under equation properties, you can select to have addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. You can also allow negative numbers in your equations. And if you select 3 or 4 numbers per equation, you also have the ability to add parentheses into your equations. So let's start off simple with 2 numbers per equation. And let's use 1 number of digits. Let's go ahead and do a refresh. And this is what you get. You can configure exactly how your page looks under the title font settings. So we can select where we want the title to start with the Start Title At. You can also select the space between the title and the puzzle, which is this space right here, by changing this number. Let's make that bigger. And you can also do the same thing for the answer page by this number, so we can make that bigger as well. You also have the ability to set the start and end with any word you want. So if you want to create puzzles for different languages, you just need to change that. And you can also change Math Mazes to be a different language as well, giving you lots of flexibility. Let's go ahead and do a refresh. So now we have a larger space between our title and our puzzle. You can also change the font size and the font if you would like. And you can set it independently for the puzzle page and the answer page. You can also set the values for your equations here and your potential answers. That's under here. Equation font size is the equations you see in here. And the channel font size is the number inside here, which are your potential answers that you have to use to get to the end of your maze. You also have the ability to do rounding of your rectangles. So if you want them to be more round, you turn that up. And you can also turn it all the way to 0, and you end up with squares or rectangles. And this is what you end up with. So let's make these smaller for the start number. Let's go ahead and do a refresh. Another thing that you can do is increase the size of your channels, and that's down here by channel size. So you can make it smaller, and you can also make it bigger. And under color settings, you can set all of the colors. In particular, the one you want to pay attention to is the answer pages, this solution path color, so you can set that however you want. In the add images, front and back matter pages and save and load work exactly the same as I do for all of the other tools. So let's go back here and show you some other things. So if you select different ones inside of your puzzles, you can have any of the equations that you put in here. So now we have addition and division and subtraction and multiplication all in the same puzzle. If you want to create ones with just one equation property, then you can do that as well. We can have multiple answers on our page. Now our numbers are too big, so we can go and set that in here. We can make the equation font size a lot smaller, so it's going to look better, like so. As you can see, you have complete control over how your puzzles look. And right now I see that the start is too big, so I'm going to make that smaller. It looks like that. So you can continue playing with your equations and all of your settings until you get them to look exactly the way that you would like. At which point you can click on download PDF, and then you get your PDF with all of your puzzles, as well as all of your answer pages. Let's just show you example of parentheses. Let's have addition and subtraction. So now if we use parentheses, you have equations with parentheses. So in this instance, we would want to go and make our font size smaller for our equations. And we can also do that with 4 numbers per equation. We can use this setting down here, the channel size. We make that smaller, then it's going to give us more room for our equations inside of our rectangles. That might be a little too big, but you'll get the idea. If we round our corners, it's going to give us a little bit better looking, and let's make the channel a little bit bigger as well. And then it looks like that. So as you see, this is very customizable. You can customize it for different levels, for different age groups, by adding the numbers of digits, by adding more numbers to your equation, by adding different types of equations and allowing negative numbers into your math mazes as well. And there you have it. That's how to use the new Math Mazes tool. And that's a look at the new Math Mazes Puzzle Creator tool inside a book creator. I'm really excited to see the activity books, educational books, and puzzle books you create with this one. One of the things I love most about this tool is how flexible it is for different age groups and skill levels, especially for creators targeting the education and homeschooling markets. And the puzzle tool releases aren't stopping here. The next puzzle tool coming to a book creator will be Word Ladder. After Code Words and Math Mazes, Word Ladder was the next most popular tool in our puzzle tool tournament. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the release, future tutorials, and more updates as we continue adding new puzzle creation tools. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.